Hey. Missed yesterday, but I'm doing the video now for day 4. Day 4 consists and the main key is that love is thoughtful. How precious also are your thoughts to me. How vast is the sum of them. If I should count them, they would outnumber the sand. That was taken from Psalms 139, 17th through the 18th verse. The reading says, love thinks. It is not mindless feeling. It is not a mindless feeling that rides on waves of emotions and falls asleep mentally. It keeps busy in thought, knowing that love thoughts precede loving victims. When you first fell in love, being thoughtful came naturally. You spent hours dreaming of what your loved one looked like, what he or she was doing or wearing, rehearsing the things you would say to impress her or him, and finally enjoying the sweet memories that you both shared together. You even confess these words, I can't stop thinking about you. For most married couples or those living together, the woman has her man and the man has his trophy. So the hunt and the pursuance is over. The romance doesn't spark a fire anymore. The thoughtfulness doesn't occur as often. You drift into focusing on your job, your friends, your problems, your personal desires, and yourself. And after a while, you unintentionally ignore the needs of your mate. You begin to do things like, why didn't you include me in that decision? Today's our anniversary. Don't you ever think about anyone but yourself? We've all heard that one. Thoughtfulness is a silent enemy to a loving relationship. If we were to be honest, we have to admit that men struggle more with thoughtfulness than women. Oh, hold up. Don't get your panties all in the water. I'm just being honest. A man can focus on one thing and forget the rest of the world. A woman is more multi-conscious. She's able to maintain awareness of many factors at once. We can talk on the phone, cook, know where the kids are in the house, and wonder why the man is not helping simultaneously. We also think relationally. When we work on something, we are conscious of all the people that are connected to it. Genesis 2nd chapter 18th verse. It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper suitable for him. A man tends to think in headlines and say exactly what he means. So not much is needed to understand his message. His words are more literal and shouldn't be overanalyzed. But most women speak and think between the lines. They tend to hint, which makes the man have to really listen if he wants to get the full meaning of it. A woman longs for thoughtfulness of her man. It is the key to making your mate feel loved. This is one of the main reasons a woman gets upset with her man without telling him why. In her mind, she's thinking, I shouldn't have to spell it out for him. He should be able to look at this situation and see what's going on here. But at the same time, he is grieved because he can't read her mind, and he wonders why he's been punished for a crime he knows he didn't know he committed. Excuse me. Mistype. Love requires thoughtfulness on both sides, the kind that builds bridges through the constructive combination of patience, kindness, and selfishness. And if you remember, on day 1, it was about love is patience. On day 2, love is kind. On day 3, love is not selfish. Love teaches you how to meet one another in the middle, to respect and appreciate how your mate uniquely thinks. A man should listen to his woman and learn to be considerate of her unspoken messages. And a woman should learn to communicate truthfully and not say one thing while meaning another. The thoughtful nature of love teaches us to engage our minds before engaging our lips. Love thinks before speaking. It filters words through a grid of truth and kindness. Ask yourself these questions. When was the last time you spent a few minutes thinking about how you could better understand and demonstrate your love to your mate? What immediate need can you meet? What's the next event, anniversary, birthday, holiday, etc. you could be preparing for? Great marriages come from great thinking. On today, day 4, today's dare is contact your mate sometime during the business of day. Have no agenda other than asking how he or she is doing and if there is anything you could do for them.